I see. Wait. He's sad. It's not your fault, Papa. I'm not certain what I was thinking, but that makes infinitely more sense. Sorry for the strong reaction. I was just caught off guard.
Papa? Incorrect paternal usage recognized. Mandatory one-time correction required. There's no need for apologies. You always did have big feelings. It's one of the things he loved about you. Correction bypassed. Commence questioning attempt 2. What brings you to my interdimensional neck of the woods? I can only assume quantum jumping is involved after reviewing 250 of the most likely possibilities. Albeit that is only a theory based entirely on the fact that traces of an unidentified substance were found on your person, which I will now extract and review at a later date. Thank you. Command success.
Your guess is as good as mine. Well, probably better. Some sort of overlapping universe situation had crossed my mind, but all of it sounds ridiculous. Unless this is all some sort of really intense fever dream. But we definitely don't have the medical resources to handle a severe fever right now, let alone potential underlying causes. There might be a few more acetaminophen pills left, but that's just medical band-aids in the grand scheme of things. What we really need is a means to produce our own, but with our last chemist gone, I wouldn't even know where to start. Carol is barely keeping it together as our last doctor with any formal hospital-grade trauma training, but a fever wouldn't require her unless there was an infection, which is actually startlingly possible, and dare I say likely, given how nutrient-deprived and run down everyone is, in which case it would be better if they left me to fight this naturally and hope for the best. I wouldn't want to waste resources unnecessarily, and hey, I mean, I'm already a physical outlier enough that I might actually be just fine once it cools down, assuming it's not so severe that it has lasting impact on the brain.
Sadly, I fear no amount of assurance I give you would properly quail your Descartesian dilemma, in which case it seems I must fall back onto the next most effective method known to man.
Ow!
There. You're not dreaming.
You make a compelling argument. One could even say it's smart. Life-threatening fever theory retracted. In which case, may I propose a slightly more sentimental possibility? Barring logic, stay with me here, and whatever hard facts we're currently missing for a few minutes, what if this is just a gift?
Illogical query. Gift? From whom? Higher being? Mikey? Aliens? Options? Commence argument? Commence questioning? Commence reasoning? Concede? Defer to simulation? I suppose it could be, in a sentimental sort of way. Simulation concedes. I will admit it has been a gift to openly speak with you like this. I haven't been able to speak or be near the dimensions August since taking over for Donatello, so it's nice.
What? May I ask why? Is she not allowed in the lab for some reason?
No. She can come and go as she pleases within reason, though she hasn't been to the lab since his passing. August is still very young, you see, so I fear she might not, understand what I am. My presence might confuse her, or even worse, she might be upset, and simply, well, it's just not a risk I'm willing to take.
If she's like me, then I can't pretend that's not a valid concern. Losing your first loved one who you actually remember is hard enough, but that person being Papa was admittedly unbearable. I don't remember a lot of it, but I know I was overwhelmed, so I took it out on everyone else. I said a lot of hurtful things that I never really apologized for. I'm certain that made it more difficult for everyone, especially myself.